Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the Polis map. Now, when I first reviewed these maps, ladies and gentlemen, we were not super fond of the Polis map, but it is a new day has dawned upon us, and despite Yellow's material in here, we had two more troops than him in here, and I'm going to leverage that. We're going to take this bonus. We start with only 5, so I could roll an 8 on 4 and see what we get. I might have to do that. He might even cap here. He may cap right next to me and cause some problems. Or maybe the best bet is actually taking this bonus behind. If red does not cap behind us, which I think there's a very, very good chance that the red player caps behind us, everybody, and I'm not going to love that, but got to try to win. Okay, yellow caps next to us here. That is only mildly antagonistic, and red does in fact cap behind us. So we're going to get our material absolutely smoked by this fella. There's not really any point in rolling that. I guess I can try to slow roll this. We do not win that. I mean, it's a +1 over there. I almost certainly don't hold it. And we have battle, but we're on Polis. When I reviewed the Polis map, I was not the biggest fan of this map. However, you never know. Red's going to come off this position. He'll start with 7 troops, so he can end up stacking on me pretty good back there. I'm a little annoyed he stacked back here. He's only got a +2 back here, so he doesn't really hold much. This cap spot here would have been much better on office entry, at least long term, because you 1 point hold everything back here. Now, I only really 1 point hold this area, which isn't that strong, but I had so much material in here that how can you really pass it up? But a bunch of the hallways territories are in here, and then there's specimen, admin, both +2s, and then obviously office, the +4 if yellow tries to play for that. Now, I'm not sure what yellow is going to try to do. If he does try to play that for this, I don't feel very compelled to let him hold it. So we'll see what our good pal yellow does. And white did not take this, and neither did black. So I wish I had actually just slipped 2 troops up there just to take the +1, just to have a little bit of extra generation. But alas, that does not happen, and yellow... Come on, man. What are we doing here? Smokes my 3 for no reason. Like, why do people play like this? I would love to be able to read the minds of players like General. I'm sorry. I have had a couple of attempts at trying to record a video tonight. I don't have a ton of time to record it. So I've been trying to just bang out one that can be a fun experience on one of the Among Us maps. And unfortunately, I'm getting players like this yellow player in every single game I play. It genuinely feels like that. Like I am getting players like this yellow player in every game that I've played. Oh my God, he's insane. What are you doing? What on earth are you doing? He fortifies forward. Do I roll the 8 on 5? Orange is going to hit my 2 up here. Or it's a 7 on 5. But I steal the cap with it. He's completely off cap. Why? I don't know why he rolled the 5 on 3. I actually don't know how he only lost 1 troop. All right, I'm feeling a little spicy here. Let's see what we can't do. There we go. That, ladies and gentlemen, is not a free capital, but it's a capital. Unfortunately, I got it to a 7 on 3 and then lost 3 troops. I am not getting very lucky with the dice tonight, unfortunately. Yeah, yellow dumped his basically entire trade-in. Not entire trade-in, but entire first turn generation back here. 5 of the 6 troops that he got on his first turn he put back here. So we may as well force those into red. No idea what red's goal is here. But the 6 can come down this way. I'm just hoping orange doesn't play off of this because there's a good chance 5, 4, 3. By the time it gets to this, he could roll 4 on 2 right away, or he plays off of this and 5 on 2. But having the extra cap back here if I hold this is going to be important, because then I can start weaseling my way forward while also keeping yellow at bay. And if yellow tries to take this bonus, we are obviously not going to let him do that. So it's a waste of his troops to do that, because I am not an idiot. And I'm insulted that he would cap next to me and then play like this, right? Trying to prevent me from having the bonus. I'm not going to let you hold. You will not hold the bonus here. I do not care what you do. You are not worth my time. And if orange doesn't come steal this and I manage to hold this as well, we're feeling pretty good. I get why he'd stack here. We're going to have to, yeah, hopefully this 4-on-2 fails or has like nothing left. It has nothing left, so we re-steal that. Red won't be able to get the fortify back here, so he just lose troops on that? No, he lost it initially. Now I really hope orange doesn't get back here, but we're playing with fire. I can't afford to leave too much away from this, and now he's chosen to re-hit towards me. Like, I've had enough out of this guy, honestly. That should hold, even with... Oh, orange still didn't take my 2, so he doesn't have that bonus up there. Is he still... Yeah, he's only getting 5. There's black. We don't let yellow hold the +4. Like, if it was only a +2, maybe I let him hold it, but it's a +4. So I just need to... He's going to probably try to slow roll my capital. And if that happens, maybe we have a chance of holding here. But very, very, very frustrating start to this game with the tomfoolery that... Yeah, white will take the +1 here. All right. With the tomfoolery that the yellow player is trying to pull off. Now, I do have the potential of eventually holding all of this back here and keeping him at bay, but I basically have to prevent him from holding this, get the 7 out of here, hold this, get red out of here, etc. And it's just, how do I get to that point, right? Yellow pulls away from this, could have actually pivoted to try to hit me back here, but instead, maybe the 7 starts taking cards in here. I don't know. I'm not going to let him hold this, and especially if I hold the extra troops here. It looks like, yeah, he takes the card. No, he's going to try to slow roll me. That's a good start. All right, lost all 6 on that. Now we see the slow roll from this capital. Come on, keep losing. That's a good start as well. I wouldn't continue. I really would not recommend continuing, yellow. I'm going to be honest with you, brother. This is, we're good. He didn't even get a card here. He just completely bought it out. All right, that is, I could not have asked for better there. As long as orange doesn't roll me back here. Red's going to start weaseling this way, so I'm going to need to defend this. I don't even know that I take, it might fortify back though. This is pretty free right now. I'll put 3 back here. Yeah, that's fortified. We put like 3 back here. I don't know what's going on. I mean, yellow crash. I'm glad he got the bad dice, but this was I understood why he was upset that I capped here. I want to start it off with that. Put 2 here. Put this here. Now this bot potentially rerolls the cap, right? So I'm actually not gonna take that. I don't care if red breaks me here. I'm not going to take this yet. I want yellow to roll out towards black. Black holds this +1 here. So there's the +1s on the board, electrical and weapons. And then we've got comms, dropship, security, storage, admin, specimen, all +2s, O2, and lab are +3s. Hallway's a +8, and then office is a +4 if you're able to hold it. White is getting 10. So we're good. It was a little stressful there. I've had some games that have not gone my way tonight, unfortunately. I feel okay. If red trades in early, maybe he re-wins the cap here, but even so, office entry. That's that my cap? No, that's here. Okay, yellow will take that, so we'll lose the bonus on that. But hopefully this bot, it might not stack on the 7, though. It may end up stacking on the capital because the 7 isn't looking at the capital. This territory is. But yeah, yellow, I mean, I get why he quit too. If I lost all those, knew I wasn't going to get a card. I thought he would take the card first. Yeah, there's the stack on the cap. And then this goes here. Hopefully it only takes, or hopefully it takes more than once. Hopefully it takes down and then over. If it doesn't take over, all right, there it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I can be a little bit more patient with taking this capital as well. Now a red trade on 3, not ideal. Red knows how much is on this capital. Orange, I don't know that orange really has any meaningful bonuses yet. Red's been capless this whole time. Doesn't actually add anything here. So red exists somewhere else on the board. That is the info that has just been presented to me. Which means, I mean, at bare minimum, I got to get orange out of here. And it's possible yellow never had this whole bonus. Like maybe red was behind his capital. I don't know. Clearly he capped next to me because he wanted my cap. And then he stacked these troops back here. Fail, please. Fail, please. Fail, please. It didn't fail. Darn it. I wanted the extra troops, but that's okay. Yes, hit orange. That's exact, because I don't want to have to. Oh, and that's such a bad loss for him. That's horrible. And he opens me. Can I? Is there a world here? Do I have enough troops? There goes orange's removal there. I'm not surprised by that. Swings around to me. Do I have enough troops here to completely remove red back here? I don't know. You know what? I don't want to take the risk. I'm not going to take the risk. We're just going to knock him out of here. I want to hold a bonus for the first time this game. I'm in the first position anyway. I'm not going to let the bot hold. That would be foolish. I might as well hit this too so that it comes off capital, and then this fortifies forward. And now we have all of this back here. Black has been broken, so maybe he comes in and smokes the 4. He eliminates red. All right, I fed red. That's fine. I'm not upset about that, to be completely honest, because he may knock yellow out of here, and then I might just get fed yellow. Especially if it doesn't trade on 3. So I'm totally okay with that. I am totally fine with feeding red. It forces black to get the next 2 trade-ins that aren't even particularly that favorable. Although he didn't go for yellow. So yellow will hold the +1 here. I need it to roll off the cap, and then I can kill guard it, right? Because I don't anticipate holding this, and I'd like to have these extra cards if I need them. But if I kill guard the bot, this is a really, especially if my opponents are good, if white and orange and black are pretty good, kill guarding the bot is going to be integral to my success in this game, because I might get card blocked. There might be somebody with a cap on comms data that I don't have yet, and I don't have the means of taking. Especially this 4 being stacked here. It's very possible that somebody is capped on this spot. I wouldn't have any idea. But I'm hoping that yellow attacks off of the 5 and not off of the 4. Actually trades in. And it dumps. Yeah, somebody is definitely here. Hopefully they have a weak enough capital. Otherwise, I'm going to have a very difficult time taking a card here. I guess we're taking it here. Maybe it rolled that way? Come on, attack with the 10. Just attack with the 10. Don't make me do this. Ugh. Alright, I pulled a bunch away. Not attacking off of the 10, though. Orange still only getting 5. So somebody is presumably over here. Black's in this general vicinity. Black and white. Some. I mean, we've got an idea. That's for sure. Of where they are. We get this 2 out of here. It didn't hit my 2, so I mean, for now, I'll just farm the card in this orientation, or farm the bot in this orientation. Although, again, I'd like this 10 to come off. Black card skips. So I'm wondering if white has black trapped. I don't understand a skip at this stage of the game. I have a trade in. Black got that red elimination and then did not do a whole lot with it. That's for sure. So it seems like white is keeping orange and black both under control. Come on, just hit with the 12. Hit with the 12. This is going to come back to the right again. We knew this. There's the 12. There it is. Now, ooh, it leaves 9 there, though. I guess that makes sense. And that fortifies out. I'm going to roll this, I think. It doesn't have a trade-in, and I'd like to see if it gets cards. Orange trade. There's orange trade. So orange, yeah, all right, all right. I got it. We understand the board. We're good. Everything's fine and dandy. I've made it over the hump, but the game is not by no means over. We are starting what? With 12? Is that how much we're getting every turn? Yeah. I do not want to trade. I do want to steal this capital. I do steal this capital. I'll leave it as a 10. So black saw me jump there. Black did not take a card on the last turn. Black does not take a card again. So presumably white is holding black hostage. Or orange. What did orange get? No, orange only got 5. So as far as I can tell, white is holding this player hostage. Not giving him cards, something like that. Which black took a bunch of territory after getting that double kill. I'm a little bit surprised he did all of that. But I basically, I want to see if yellow's able to get cards here, right? It has not been attacking off of weapon data, which makes me think somebody is capped on comms data. And I think I can start chipping orange trades again. Wow. Maybe orange was going for this up here, but maybe he's the player capped here. I wouldn't know yet. If he gives white trouble, though. You know, I've been trying to hold out my trade-in. Do I want to hit the 9 and give it additional cards? I could trade. I've still got... All right, I think I do set here. For safety purposes, I'm going to leave this as a 10. Because, you know what? Honestly... Don't go for the kill there. I let the bot pick up an additional card, and then I eliminate it and stack on white. I think that's what I do. He may come and take the 10 cap, though. He may come and try to steal this elimination. This is going to be difficult to get through, that's for sure. I may just have to infinitely farm it. And make sure it can't steal my capital. It's going to be expensive if I do that, but... He does not trade off of black. Presumably, it would place out here, right? All right, no, it's going to force me to trade in there with it. That's fine. Because I don't have to hit it yet, right? If I win white's cap, I win the game. And I probably have yellow kill guarded. If the trades get high enough, there's a world in which an elimination on white is possible. I think I need to start stacking. I don't want to give the bot more cards than it needs. So I still plan on card blocking it until it's down to 1, and then I open it up. So we'll hit the 6, I guess. Because I'm going to need to get through White's cap. They all have 1 cap. I've got the most. And Black is still not getting cards. So he is stuck. We don't have a trade in. If I could milk this, you know, like get it up to 4 cards and then eliminate it, there's a world where that falls. Because what? I trade next turn. I'll be on 3 at the end of the turn. It will get... I wouldn't trade right away, would I? All right, we give it its card. Come back to this capital. So it gets 3 here. I set. I'm up to 3. Because I'm going to need to get through this. And he's going to eventually bring troops back to this. I basically need to have enough troops to be able to hit through him. I didn't take the additional card. So I'm doing it this way because I don't want to put it right in front of White's face right now. And he's going to trade. I mean, I don't know that I'm just going to have to keep farming this. And these guys are not doing anything. He's got 90 troops. Like, I have to farm the bot. I have no choice. Is it orange? Okay, the bot does trade. But that should take all of its possible cards, right? It's a shame it traded on 3. It is a massive, massive shame that this bot just traded on 3. Yeah, there you go. Expensive cards in here, but they are unfortunately cards that I'm going to need to take. Black get a card? I think White's buttering him up, right? Maybe not. Yeah, Orange didn't get a card last turn. So these two are both blocked. I mean, eventually Orange runs out of card, or White runs out of cards. Although these guys, they're going to start taking cards. He's going to let them take cards, presumably. I'm getting like the same number of troops as White, but if he's got a card block, then... Back to 5. I'd love to be able to milk the bot. And I am getting more than it. And we're getting attacker's advantage, which is good. Did he get a card? No, he didn't. White's up to 22. Neither of these... Somehow they're not positioned next to each other either. I don't know how they're not able to break a block. I wish it would attack over. Well, that's definitely not going to attack over. Not if it loses a troop. That's for sure. Trades are up to 50. He is on 5. I'm leaving that cap very undefended because if for some reason white wants to come in here and steal that, then we're open to stuff again. And I just don't think he's going to weasel his way down in here. That's part of it. But I need to see him trade in first. And each turn I block the bot for, it's not getting extra troops. It's not adding to that while I am still getting extra cards. So that's certainly something. White has eliminated orange for 1 card. That must have cost something. Orange was playing out. He was skipping every turn. I know it's not the most glamorous play, and he actually gave black cards, so it's going to take longer to eliminate black before he eventually runs into me. I'm hoping that maybe having fewer troops here... Darn. I'm not really defending this at all. Alright, I have the set. And actually, white trades ahead of me now. So I can pull my troops out. Oh, there's the trade-in. He eliminate black here, because this would trade him in. And then he'd be able to steal yellow. I don't know that he'll have enough to do this. Oh, he does. Okay. But now he's completely out of there. And I've been trading with yellow. He's going to come in here. Interesting. Well, it's worth 4 cards. Neither of us is going to trade in, are we? If I got through this, that'd be pretty crazy, huh? I get 4 cards. I double trade. I'm going to take it. I think taking it here is the right choice because now we're at a standstill where we're in front of each other anyway. And maybe, just maybe, I get lucky enough on this next turn to draw a horse. Or... It's 33. He has to open me, though. And that is why that is important. And if he rolls this, I think he loses. I don't like that at all. I don't have a trade-in, but... if he splits this, I think that's even worse. If I can get his cap here, which I absolutely can... I think holding out was the right choice. We get... wow, we positive rolled him. Leave... what do I leave here? 90? Send... 80? Send 20 this way. 17 that way. Good game. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is bot manipulation, cap bait, the whole shebang. I mean, having 200 troops here definitely helped. This was a frustrating start dealing with red and yellow, and then it turned into white. White didn't have a bot to farm. I had a bot to farm. He didn't have a bot to farm. And so he was dealing with players who are actively trying to survive. Gave black an extra card, which almost worked out for him, but he didn't leave his troops on cap. So he allowed me to slam. White allowed me to slam 150 troops with attacker's advantage, essentially. And I was trying, if you guys were wondering why am I sliding it with it, it was a 0% roll from the start. So I was trying to see if I could get it to a percentage above 0 with chips. We didn't quite get there. White was master. Not surprised he was the best player in the lobby. Shout out to you, Jake thy dog. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you learned something from the game, let me know. As always, everybody, I've been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.